Hey everybody, this is Mr. Roche. We were working with Pente and we were trying to clean up the scoreboard, and we were trying to work on the whose turn is it now part right here. So if I go with Abby and you know, Bobby, it'll look like this. Okay. And what we're hoping is that it changes the turn from each person so you know whose turn it is, which is what we're looking for, which is good. So when it's like a dark stone, it'll turn dark. And when it's a light stone, it'll turn light, and that's good. And then we can start working on the game. Okay, so I've got this going, and I wanted to show you how to do this and get your thing cleaned up. I did a little work also to make sure that the dark stone person had a dark banner here. I think you could figure out that. I made him have dark, coloring and things like that. I lightened this this background so that the dark would stand out, because I think you have to do that, and that's what's going on. So let's get to it. So let's figure out how to fix this and get it to do it. Let's see. Starting out, basically what we're doing is we are working with this field in Pente score. Okay, this is like the whose turn field, right? So, couple of things here. Just moving down from the top. One of the things I did was I decided that I was going to make a different color for black. So I like a kind of a blue black. So I did this. I said private color be black. And after looking at different color things, I did this. You can pick your own colors. That'd be great. And but I think it helps to kind of make it look more cohesive if it has a kind of a black or bluish black color, because everything else is sort of blue. Then down here, one of the things I did was, let me see, we're looking at the panel here, and one of the things I did do was I set the panel to be, I let this, this is like the information for player one goes on this one P1 panel. And what I did for that was I set a new background panel for it, color. So you use P1 panel, you say set background color. Okay, and then for this I set a kind of a lighter color, which I was trying to show you before. And I picked this. I mean, honestly, you can pick your own colors, but this is what I have. Okay, so so when you do that, what happens is if you run it, what's going to happen? Oh, back, I'm running the old one. Hang on a sec. I go here. It's going to it makes this lighter. That's what it does there. Okay, so that's good. Oh, I'm gonna do this. Okay, so we can clear this. Okay, so back to score panel. Okay, so we've done this, right? We've added this one color. So this is like a new thing. New. Okay, these things are not new now. But what we're going to do then is, with this idea, right, I'm going to set the foreground color. Let me see, I'm going to change these things around now so that for player one, the background's going to be black, right? So now what I did here is I set this to be this new color, be black. like that, okay? And then what I did for captures is I set the foreground color here to white, and I set P1 captures to the B black color. Okay, and so these things are new too. Okay, and then when you do that, what happens is you end up with this. That's the thing. So this looks dark now, which is sort of what we wanted. Okay. We can quit that. That's good. Okay, so that's good. And let me see. This is new as well. Okay, so that's good. And then let me see what you do beyond here. This is just sort of like this is just like cosmetic, really, but it's nice. Let me see. And so following up with this, I think down here is these things aren't new anymore. But one of the things I did here is I took out the black here and changed it into B black because I just wanted it in my own black. Okay, and then we have some whose turn stuff here, right? And what we want to do is make this also be black down here. So these aren't new anymore. This isn't new. This is B black. Okay, so I'm setting up like this new color basically for this. And then that's kind of it. But here, after you set captures, right, you're going to have to do something that's going to allow the player turn to change, okay? So you're going to say public void set player turn, something like that, okay? And what I'm going to do is we're going to send it like either, Blackstone or Whitestone, basically. So you're going to say like this, which we were doing in class before. So you're going to say something like that. And then basically, you're just going to handle the problems, okay? So you're going to say something like if which player equals Pente game board Blackstone, then we're going to make everything sort of dark, okay? Else it's going to be, for the Whitestone. But these things are pretty straightforward. So we're just basically going to go like this. We're going to go whose turn. Okay. I'm going to say whose turn. Field. Set background. It's going to be the B black color. Okay. And the foreground is going to be white. Or we're just going to flip-flop it, okay? Or we're going to use the B black color for the foreground. Okay. Now, the hard part here is that we have to get the field, the name of the player, into the field. Okay. And one of the problems is this doesn't have any variable holding like the name of the player. What it does is it puts it directly into a label. Okay. So one of the things is that we can go like this and just get we can check this out this way. You can say p1 name dot get text like that, and we can just test this out for a second. Like this, and we could say p2 name here. Okay, and we could do this and sort of see what it looks like, because I'd like to just sort of just put this into the field, but I'm not sure. It's not going to work for us. Okay, so we have to do something else more sophisticated. Oh, and we also have to call up the which turn thing to see it work. Okay, hang on one sec. Yeah, okay, so if I do this, it's not going to do anything yet. Okay. Okay, but if I go like this, I want this to kind of turn back and forth. I got to do one thing now. Okay, so this needs fixed, okay? And so does this. Okay, but I need to go over to the game runner, okay? And I need to make a change here. Okay, and basically just have to add a line when you change the player turn. Oh, I'm in the wrong place. I need to go to game board. Okay, and basically in game board, when you change the player turn, okay, right here, change player turn, you do this, you say it's this, and now what you're going to do is you're going to call up the routine we're making right now. We're going to say my scoreboard, okay, dot set player turn, okay, and we're just going to send it this variable, whatever we come up with, player turn, and it'll work because these things are this says whether it's black stone or white stone. Okay, so what will happen is we'll let's run this for a sec. What's going to happen is if I put like Abe and Barry in here, okay. What's going to happen now is it should turn. See how it's turning black, and see how it's turning white, and see how it's turning dark, because it's dark person's turn, and then see how it's turning light, because it's the light stone person's turn. And what happens is, let me see if I can print this out. Whoopie, oh, I lost it. Hang on. Let me see if it'll still work for me. Yeah, there. So what happens is it just goes back and forth saying player 1 Abe, player 2 Barry, player 1 Abe. And if we print this, it's gonna be a problem. So what we could do is go like this, right? Let me put this away. Okay, I'm gonna run out of room, so I'm gonna make a second video for this. But hang on. Okay, but we're almost done. Okay, it'll only take a couple of minutes.